They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Lost to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. Got to bring it down a little bit.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable passing 3rd and long situation.
Finds a tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force.
He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's finally chased out of bounds, but a huge explosive play on the ground. A 1st down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Baylor Bears offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown Bears!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Just outside the red zone, if they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Complete downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to... Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Baylor! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, you threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Etheridge. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah.
Catch and stride inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bears! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point splits the uprights. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this 4th down way more manageable. It's tough when you got 4th in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
The Bears send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Jones wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Turner. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Did the work himself. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bearcats will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right on the money.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Here's the pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a 1st down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense in press coverage. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Give to the running back. There he goes. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tight end now in motion. The give out of the gun. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 18 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his big tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jones wants to throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Off play action. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
What's a really nice... third down, trying to get after this quarterback, and obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moves around to clear up the vision. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Jones to throw. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad...
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. The 20. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
42, Cincinnati, 17.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Hands it off. At the 40, there he goes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the counter. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Got it behind the line. It's Collier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense
continues to fight for yards. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Jones wants to throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're...
He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Now the pitch. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Bears decide to punt it away. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The handoff to Johnson. Shoots his way for more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jones to throw. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.